What's going on, you gamers? Today we're jumping into a bit more Diablo 4 and I'm going to be showing you the best way to farm some Obols in order to gamble and hopefully get yourself some nice legendary gear. So if that interests you, stay tuned. Let's come up next. Welcome back everybody. Today we're back with some more Diablo 4 and today we're going to be looking at how you can farm Obols, the currency you're going to need in order to do your gambling in this game, which in turn can also massively help you to gear up and get some of the best items in the game. Now there are a few things you can do in order to get these Obols, but I found by far and away the best is going to be going for your events. Events are going to pop up randomly all around the map, but instead of wandering from one to another, we're going to utilise a technique that's going to make it much more profitable. So very early on in the game there's going to be two key locations, that's Menestad just here, or just down the bottom, one that I found probably the best is going to be that of Kiovashad, and this has all the amenities and services that you need in order to sell off your gear to make some money and of course use those Obols in turn to try and get some nice gear with the gambling. So what you're going to do, I found this gate right here was probably the best to leave from. But remember, even if you don't find it at this key location, this same technique will work at any event throughout the game, whether you be low level or high. As you can see, we've found one just here. Whenever you see these big highlighted circular areas, that means that you've got yourself an event. And this one's going to be taking down enemies while standing within these areas. I'm going to fast forward this a bit because I had absolutely no build on whatsoever and hit like a wet sponge. But after dwindling them all down and then fending off the last of the baddies, took around about a minute, maybe a minute and 20 seconds, you're then able to open up the chest. Often you can get yourself some really nice loot here that's going to scale to your level, but you're always going to get yourself some murmuring Obols. I believe it's about 35 a pop. After that, you're going to teleport and go straight back to town. And then just jump straight back into your teleport. Very often, not 100% of the time, but very often, you're going to have the same event spawn again, ready for you to tackle and get yourself even more gear and of course open up another chest. This is honestly such a good thing to do because you can get yourself some levels, you can get yourself some gear, you can get yourself some Obols, and of course if the gear is not what you're after, you can sell it and make some gold. Really kit yourself out very early on. Of course, going back to town again, if you wanted to and you want to spend your Obols, you're going to go down to Lizveth, the purveyor of curiosities. In here you'll have some class specific items ready for you to gamble on. Some are a lot less expensive than others, so work out if you want to spend it on the lowest ones. Most time that works out best, unless you're kind of targeting a specific item. I really wanted a two-handed weapon, so I tried my luck even though they cost a little bit more, and luckily I got myself a legendary on my first lot of Obols. In this game it doesn't seem to be anywhere near as bad as in previous titles, say for example Diablo 2 when you were trying to get the gold dagger and such. You're going to be inundated with quite a lot of legendaries this way, and sometimes you can get yourself some really nice aspects to take off, or just find yourself an amazing weapon that you may want to keep. This can be done early, it can be done late, it is completely your choice. I'm just showing you an early game one, but remember it's all going to scale to your level, and gambling in this can be a great way to get yourself kitted out very easy with some of the better gear in the game. But yeah, hopefully this helped you guys and girls out. As always, for all the latest gaming, take care. I'll see you on the next day.